another live Ask Big Van show with me, your host, Big Van. Don't forget about social media producer Mazzani. With Ryan producing in the back, and Kenny Payne on sounds. We got Andrew back there, Zaida's kicking cameras. Special guest in the studio is this fella right here, Robby Key, vintage Michael Jordan expert. Wow! Don't forget to share the show that you care. We love it when you share. And I am Michael Adair. I don't even know who that is. Anyways, when you share, we can see that you shared. We move your questions and comments to the top. Get ready for this live episode of the Ask Big Van Show. What's up, everybody in the whole wide world? Thanks for joining us again. Episode 2 of Season 2 of the Ask Big Van Show. With me, as always, in the house is wonderful Mazzani Speaks.
Hi!
What's up, Mazzani Speaks?
Oh, great.
Are you excited about this show?
Yeah.
Nice. Also with us in the producer cage back there in the slums, there's Ryan, producer Ryan. What's up, Ryan? We've been seeing your photos everywhere on the internet. You've been.
Have I?
Well, I've seen them on a lot of posts that you make. Yeah. I've seen a lot of them. Also back there, let's see who else we got in the producer cage there. We got Andrew. Look at Andrew. And Kenny Payne. See them sounds you hear? That's Kenny Payne back there. Hopefully Kenny will be easy on us tonight.
You never know.
And guess what we have? Guess who we got in the house today? Special guest in the house is Robby Key. What's up, Robby Key?
Howdy.
Everybody in the whole world, if you have any questions about anything in Michael Jordan, pre-what era?
90s.
Any time in the 90s,
yes.
This guy has worshipped Michael Jordan. I was kidding.
My room is full of his stuff.
Yeah, he's got a shrine in there to Michael Jordan. So, no, but we're super looking. Look at Andrew in the back. What are you doing, Andrew?
I'm just laughing I was laughing the whole time, you know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, well, listen, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Ask Big Van Show. Robby, tell me a little bit about yourself here. Tell the world about yourself, you know.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I am from North Wilkesboro. That's in Wilkes County.
You live there now?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you lived all the way there.
All my life, yes.
So you hiked down here to the metropolis. And
crossed the 7 seas to get here. Got off work early for it.
It's costing him money to be on the show.
It's worth it, though. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I am 38 years old. Obviously, I'm a male, getting fat.
Well, you have to let us know that these days.
Yeah. Sheena over there, she's my old lady.
We can't see Sheena.
Of 17 years.
So you brought her to keep you in check on the show tonight. Yeah.
17 years.
Oh, man, that's not nice. A long 17 years. You mean it went by so fast. You were having so much fun.
Yes.
That's what you meant to say.
Yes, what he said.
Well, that's cool.
We have a son together. He just turned 13.
Okay. All right.
He is your typical nerdy teenage kid.
How's he feel about Michael Jordan there?
He just knows he was good at basketball.
That's about like my kids too.
Yeah.
They quote LeBron James all the time nowadays.
LeBron James.
Yeah, my nephew is a LeBron James fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mazzani, are you?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Are you a LeBron James fan? No.
I don't even like basketball.
Do you know who LeBron James is?
Yeah, I do. He's black.
So what?
I was saying, I know who he is.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I know. You know why I know Michael Jordan?
Why?
Because I like Mike. When I was little, I liked Bow Wow, and that's the reason why I knew.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Like Mike.
Hey, look at your camera angle again tonight. Your camera got off. Tracy's going to drive us crazy about that. So, hey, everybody, we're going to get into some questions here in just a second. If you got any questions, and by the way, I was just being silly about him like Michael Jordan. He likes Michael Jordan, but that's not the only thing he can talk about. He knows sound equipment. He knows fast cars. What else do you know? Guitars? You know anything about guitars?
We can wire them up.
Yeah?
Don't know how to play them, though.
So we got a great show for you tonight. Some good topics. You guys have already been putting in the pre-show post questions, so we're going to be killing it. Mazzani, what do you say we get started on our first question of the night?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what we got here?
So we're talking about basketballs. let's go ahead and take this question from.
Since we're talking about basketballs.
Yeah, let's talk about this question from Andrew Bridgeforth. He wants to know: are you abreast? Are you abreast to the whole Kyrie Irving not playing for the Nets?
Are you abreast?
Against?
Not playing for the Nets.
I thought abreast meant,
It's aware of, right?
Aware of, yeah.
Yeah, it's like aware of.
Oh, I
Yeah.
only know. Never mind.
No, it's not that kind of breast, Mazzoni.
A few moments later.
Are you a breast?
I am sideways.
So much more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hey, Andrew, producer back in the back, producer hole. Tell us about what's the deal with that whole thing? Tell us about it.
Okay.
Bring us up to speed.
Get you up to speed here. So Kyrie Irving, one of the most prominent players for the Brooklyn Nets, one of the superstars of the NBA, he is not vaccinated against COVID-19.
Right.
New York, their new law they just passed where everybody to go in any store, restaurant, basically needs to be vaccinated in order to go in.
To buy or sell.
Yep, buy or sell. Kyrie's not allowed at any of the practice facilities because he's unvaccinated. He's, I think, forfeiting something like $190 million this year, $300,000 per
Wow.
game.
That's a lot.
he can play at other places that don't have that vaccine mandate, but he cannot play
Oh, wow.
like any home games for Brooklyn.
What are they paying him? Do we know what they're paying him per game?
$300,000, I believe. That's probably wrong though. He's probably more than that.
Per game?
If I was him,
Yeah.
I'd just switch teams.
Yeah, I mean,
400,000 per contest is what MSNBC has.
yeah, that's pretty gravy to sit at home. Does he get fined? Does anybody fine him if he can't play?
They're just not going to pay him. They're not going to allow him to compete. The crazy thing is, teams from states that don't have these mandates can come into New York and play against
Oh
them.
wow.
Oh, that makes
But
no
because-
Pretty
sense.
inconsistent.
Yeah, but because he that's his where he gets his taxes. That's where he resides.
So unwise.
Yeah, that's going to be a constant topic. Obviously, that's going to be a constant discussion across the board because so many mandates are being pushed forward for vaccination. Robby, what's your thoughts on the old vaccination mandate? You for or against it? You think people should take the shot? What do they call it? Get stuck? What do they call it now?
I'll not pay that mess no attention.
The
Yeah,
juice.
I refer to it as the shot, not the vaccine.
the shot.
I have not personally had it.
Can you put a mask on, please? No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
kidding. I don't have one.
No, I
I understand.
I haven't either.
With Kyrie, he's an adult. I think he knows what he's doing. I know the consequences on what he chooses to do. But he is a very good ball player.
Yeah.
I think he has his pick on where he wants to go, if he wanted to go.
Yeah, that's true too.
As
And
long as it's not a breach contract.
the double standard here is like these guys, like what is that all about? Like look at all the fans that are sitting literally like 18 inches away from each other, and like 30 inches away from the person in front of you, 30 inches away from the person sitting behind you, and you're all sucking each other's air, And it's like these basketball players that are run up and down the court. It's definitely I don't know how they're gonna. Honestly, I just think I think obviously, if somebody wants to get vaccinated, I mean, do what you want to do. But if we talked about this last week, didn't we? If somebody's vaccinated, why do they care if somebody else isn't?
I mean,
It's like if
this is all new, so
Yeah.
they're all kind of learning as they go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Anybody got anything else to say about that?
Are you implying that you don't trust the science?
The science, the 6-month-old science behind the vaccination.
Again.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, just to follow up with that, there's a prominent analyst, Stephen A. Smith, on ESPN, and he has pretty much declared war on Kyrie, calling him stupid, and
Oh yeah.
really dragging his name through the mud. But
Oh yeah, Stephen Smith. Whatever.
yeah. Well, I think he's a smart guy. This is a really divisive issue for whatever reason, but I think it shows that Kyrie's a man of principle if he's able to withstand whatever they throw against him for his.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it's like Colin Kaepernick stood up against the masses and was a hero. Now Kyrie, we'll see how they call him.
Oh, yeah.
If
Kaepernick
he's-
was a hero.
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing.
It's a good comparison.
He was.
He was considered a hero. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Nike gave him a deal
So he was a hero.
Hundreds of millions.
Yeah. because he
A lot of people gave him a lot of hell for that.
because he took a knee. Well, that's why that's why the mainstream establishment considered him as a hero, because he got so much flack. So maybe they'll return the favor for Kyrie. So
Maybe.
What do you say we go to another question, Mazzani?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got, Mazzani.
Okay. This one is from our girl Tartiana.
What?
Yes, she wants to know, who is everyone's favorite Disney princess and why? You first, Van.
Disney princess. Mine. I don't even know if this is Disney, but what's the chick, the Scottish girl? Brave. Yeah, definitely. That's my favorite one because of her accent. I love Scottish accents. Actually, I don't even know if I've seen that show, but I've heard my kids watching it. Is that Disney? Brave? Is that Disney?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Brave. The Brave girl. Is she considered a Disney princess?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
What's her name? Does anybody know it?
I don't actually know it. Dead serious, I don't know it. It's something like Agatha or something. I don't know.
Agatha.
Agnes.
Agnes.
No, Agnes is not her
Agnes.
name.
I like that name.
Agnes. Yeah, that's a pretty name.
The name is Princess Merida.
Merida. Merida.
Yeah.
That's it. Merida. Well, you're right. After you said that, I was like, yeah, Merida.
That would be Kenny Payne for you
All
right
right.
there. Yeah. What about you, Robby? You got a favorite Disney princess there?
She's not really a princess, but I would say Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, she's a princess.
She's a princess. Her
Oh,
daddy is the
100%.
king of the sea.
Yeah,
is right.
Ariel.
That is
What,
right.
what makes
He
you?
makes fish dance.
What sticks
Better
out about Ariel
recognize.
to you there?
She wanted a whole new world.
Oh,
She wanted something different.
Yo, these,
She wanted. It seemed like she wanted to leave the riches and
he's still right.
go to
Yeah.
the normal.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
yes.
Mazzani, what?
I'm just saying, if I was a mermaid, I'm not going nowhere.
You'd like to be a mermaid?
I'd prefer it. If you know the Grimm's version of Ariel, you would not want to know.
The Grimms, like one of those horror movie shows.
No, all the Disney movies are based off of Grimm's, the Grimm's fairy tale book. They all have really dark.
I don't know.
Disney is based off Grimm's. I don't know about that.
Bro, like literally almost all of them.
Or
even
Grimm's
Brave.
wrote after Disney.
No, they're before. They're like from they're old. I don't even know. Don't quote me on it, but they are way before Disney.
Oh,
Frozen is an old Russian storytelling.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Mazzani, if
It's
I
also
may,
dark.
Mazzani,
Yeah, go
you're
ahead.
gonna have to let this go.
I'm learning stuff.
I would just want to follow.
Let
that
it
up.
go.
Oh
Let it go.
Andrew.
God.
Andrew.
Okay,
Brian.
so
Can you go and twist her camera just a little bit to get me off the reflection? Because Tracy's going to give me down the road about this. I know she will.
1812, by the way. Brothers Grimm.
yeah, you're right. So I'm on Wikipedia.
Definitely after Disney.
Grimm's fairy tales, originally known as children and household tales. They're German. Kinder Ugenraken is a German collection of fairy tales by the Grimm brothers, or Brothers Grimm, Jacob and Wilhelm. First published December 20th, 1812.
Nice.
Yeah.
1812. That is definitely a little bit pre-Disney. So
A little bit.
I'll give it to you.
Bro, you said a little bit.
Yeah, that's all right. I've been wrong before. I don't remember when it was, but I have been wrong in the past. So
Yeah. Yeah, Frozen is based off of the
I'm
Snow
sure Tracy's
Queen.
got it documented somewhere.
So unwise.
Yeah, in Norway. It's from Norway.
Okay.
That's what it's from. Sorry. Anyway, let's go back to them. I need to think about this answer. I want to wholeheartedly think about it.
Think about your Disney princess.
Yeah, go to them.
Okay, but also you got to shift a little bit in your
See,
seat
that's
now,
why I
'cause
moved
we-
the camera.
Oh, I got you. So, all right, let's see. Ryan, he's not in there. Andrew, what about you? You got a favorite Disney princess?
I'd have to think about it.
You don't even know what Disney is, do you?
No, I do. You just got to come back to me because I need to think about it.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, well, we're not coming back to you because that was your moment of shining.
Kenny.
You blew it.
What was it, Kenny?
Kenny, you're the last hope we have.
What you got?
Who is it, Kenny?
Please.
I don't watch cartoons. Sorry.
You've never heard of a Disney princess? You got Cinderella,
I mean,
Snow White.
those
Basic. Basic.
Those are all basic. I mean, what's the point?
Fiona.
Then give me a better one.
Bro, that's
I don't
you.
have one.
Yeah,
But
that's
Fiona
right.
is yours.
Fiona.
That's Pixar, not really Disney, but
Oh.
That's
Pixar
right,
is
outside the norm.
technically it's on Disney Plus, cuz.
Okay, so let's add on to that question and let's play Disney matchup. Like, what Disney princess would match up with what, like, action
Whose
hero?
person?
Yeah,
Oh.
like let's play matchmaker here. So let's take a
this is gonna
Disney
be fun.
princess.
Let's do yours first. Brave.
Brave. So who would she need? to
Merida.
be? What's her name?
Merida.
Merida.
Yeah, who would you be with?
in real life,
I don't know.
And
I'm
if
saying
it was
let's
he wants to
figure
do
that out.
superheroes. So he wants you to pick a superhero.
Yeah,
that would
let's say
fit
it has
Merida.
to be a superhero. It can be Marvel. It can be Marvel
Or DC.
or DC.
Ariel is Aquaman.
what
Oh, facts. That was easy.
Why? Who's Ariel? Hey,
Ariel is a mermaid.
Zadie, let's see there.
That makes so much sense.
what about
That was easy.
Scarlet? what's her name?
Scarlet.
The girl from Marvel. Is that her name?
Black Widow.
Black
We're
Widow.
doing princesses.
She'd be Merida.
No, not
and arrow.
who they
Marvel.
be paired
No,
with.
the bow and arrow is Hawkeye.
Who's their man?
Wait, Merida.
Yeah, we want to know who their man is, right?
She has to marry somebody Scottish though.
No, she doesn't. No, she does not. No, she
Why
doesn't.
not?
Wait,
No.
they're getting married?
How are they going to communicate?
Yeah, they're getting married. I'm so sick of you right now. I'm so absolutely sick of you.
Well, you said the Ariel girl had to marry the Aquaman because they were both
Mermaids.
fish people.
Well, it just makes the most sense, is what it is.
Yeah, smell.
Just like if I do the Princess and the Frog, if I do Tatiana, I'm gonna pick a black dude.
what?
Only because that's how Disney does.
Tatiana's
They pair
black?
them like that. That's what Disney does.
Progressive.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Except for Cinderella with Brandy in it when she was with the Asian guy. That was nice.
Why?
You never watched that?
No.
Because it was something different.
She had blonde hair and a blue dress.
No, honey. Whitney Houston was our godmother. Are
What-
you? Of
what
course
did
you
she
didn't
wear?
watch it. I don't remember what she wore. I wasn't worried about it.
Probably a dress.
Yeah, a dress.
A poofy.
Thank
Was it
you.
poofy?
Thank you,
A
Robbie.
poofy dress.
Thank you, Robbie.
Okay. All right.
They should
I
know.
think we've butchered that question as far as we can.
You didn't even let me tell you which princess.
Well, you
A few
drug it out.
moments later.
I was waiting for you to give me the floor.
Okay,
again.
let's give Mazzani the floor. Favorite Disney princess and her presumed lover that
Oh,
she
wow.
marries
That
before
was-
they do the deed because they're going to be wholesome.
That was hard for me. You didn't have to do me like that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite Disney princess, probably, most relatable is probably gonna be Tiana, for me.
Who's
And not
Tiana?
because the Princess and the Frog.
Her name, I thought it was Tatiana.
Nah, no, I said that by wrong.
So it's Tarty?
No, it's Tiana.
No, that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh.
Yeah. Ha! That's so funny.
Your girlfriend's name's Tartiana?
Her nickname's now Tiana.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
I couldn't remember that it was pronounced like that. Though.
Yeah,
We
Okay.
call her Tiana now.
Tatiana with an R.
Yeah, that's a very pretty name, by the way.
I'm gonna pick her.
So you're going with Tiana.
She's like the most realistic one because she wasn't even a princess initially. She had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. She had to work really, really hard to have everything she had.
Sounds like Cinderella.
No, you gotta watch it, bro. You don't understand until you watch it. It's also extremely racist.
Why?
You gotta watch it and you understand.
She's racist,
No, the movie is racist.
but she's not racist.
No,
Okay.
but you should watch it though. It's lit. It's I know that sounds so backwards, like, oh, it's racist, but watch it. Yeah, no.
So,
Anyway, we're going to the next question.
all right, let's
now.
go to another question.
Okay.
What do you say, guys? You
Yeah.
want to go to another question,
Let's
Kenny?
do it.
us.
Let me see here what we're going to do. I like this one. Let's do this one. Ryan Crazy wants to know, how do you feel about Jonah Hill saying he doesn't like fans commenting on his body, even if it's for losing weight?
Like a good comment, like they say you look nice or something. Like, you lost a lot of weight, man. And he's like, don't say that to me.
What the hell is even that?
Yeah, I mean, well, how are you going to be upset because somebody compliments you?
He needs some milk.
I get that because I would
You
be
know?
like, in my mind, I would just think, oh, so I wasn't cool when I was fat.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe he's that kind of person, which I have a problem with, Jonah. Because those kind of people I have personal experience with. Like, sometimes my wife will come out and be dressed up to go out on a date, and I'll say, "Baby, you look great today." And she's like,
Today?
"Oh, today? Like you just did." She's like, "Today? So you saying I look bad every other day?" You know, I'm like, "No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you look fantastic." So then maybe that's what Jonah's thinking. Maybe he's like, he figures if somebody says, "You look great, you've lost a lot of weight, haven't you?" Then he's like, he can't hear the compliment. He only hears the years of abuse.
Pointed towards body image.
Yeah, body shaming.
He got a lot of flack. Like
A few moments later.
not flack, but just a lot of like I saw in a clip where he went on like Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel, the first thing he said to him, he was like, "Oh, you actually smell nice. I wasn't expecting that." And
Wow.
like trying to make a joke, and Jonah didn't. He was like, "What does that even mean?" Like,
I would have got up and left.
he got
swear.
offended?
yeah, it was awkward right from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's kind of Jonah's fault. Like most of the shows, the brand that he's built for himself is kind of this sloppy, sluggish.
Oh my
type
gosh,
guy, you
you're
know?
why he's like this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, I'm not why he's like. He took the roles. He got paid millions of dollars to do the role. It's like that's what people. That's the image people have of him is kind of like other than Moneyball, obviously. But you know, a lot of those roles, he was just kind of this partier kid that hadn't showered in 6 days. So you kind of have this.
He's funny.
Give me the camera.
You know, you kind of have like this
Hilarious.
expectation.
I just want you to know. Let me let me pull it up, honey. You done hurt my little feelings.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot believe you said that about Jonah. Like,
Well, I'm saying,
What?
look at the roles he's played. They've been like this
What?
stoner, like party kid that you know.
okay, yeah, okay. So when I seen him in Superbad, first movie I wasn't supposed to watch, and I watched it anyway. I was like,
That's a good example.
I would date this dude. I
Okay,
would date him.
but do
He's mad cool. 21 Jump Street, we dating.
Yeah, but does he strike you as somebody that
War Dogs, we dating.
that character? Do you strike that character? Now, him as a person, obviously, it's like for Jimmy to say that it's silly, but does he strike you? Those characters, do they strike you as somebody that smells great?
War Dogs, yes, yes. He was
Yeah,
yes.
that was a good movie.
I don't
War
know if I
Dogs.
saw War Dogs.
You
though.
need to. Yes,
good
I bet
movie.
he smelled great. I bet he smelled like money. I bet he did.
Money stinks.
And 21 Jump
on,
Street,
man.
yes, he smelled great.
Was the War Dog movie about the MO?
Yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
guns, yeah.
yeah.
That was
Super bad. I mean, he was playing a teenager. All teenagers smell like trash.
Yeah, there you go.
Literally.
You said it.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. I was still trying to talk to teenagers when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
That's not the point here. The point here is that Jimmy had this preconceived notion that Jonah might smell. Actually, he probably didn't. He was just making funny.
That's
But-
not funny, bro.
But he leveraged that character, that role that he played a lot, kind of the sneaky teenager.
Let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel having a small brain, and maybe he'll get offended.
Shots fired. Jonah Hill has been criticized a number of times for his manner towards people, all people.
Oh, really?
Just
Is he rude? He's a
he's-
rude guy?
I'm not saying that because that'd be hearsay, but I have heard multiple accounts of him being rude to people on set or just in public.
They said that about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and everybody.
Nicki Minaj.
Pretty much everybody.
Megan the who?
Megan.
Excuse me?
You know who Megan Thee Stallion is. Don't try to play me.
I'm with you,
Uncultured.
Van.
A
I've heard of the
stallion.
name, but I
A
couldn't point it out.
stallion is
Is
a
a boy.
male horse.
We're aware. We know the joke.
So she said her name is the stage name she chose was Megan the Stallion.
But let's be real. Women now today, we have a lot more of those mannerisms that you perceive as male. And it's only because we have to. Men have gotten a little bit, and no offense to the men here, they've gotten a little bit, feminine.
I agree.
None taken.
I
Lately,
agree.
a lot of them have gotten a little bit more
yeah,
feminine,
but
and
this
women
is
have
the
had to take on
opposite. Calling
more
it,
roles.
calling yourself Megan
She's
the Stallion. That's
embracing
the
it.
opposite. Embracing what? Being a male?
Progression.
Yeah, progression. And she,
That's
I
not
mean,
progression. Come on.
we know she's not male. Have you seen her?
That's
Have
a
you
whole
seen her?
other topic.
Yeah,
Have
but
you
the
seen
point
her?
is like it
She's
doesn't
not a
even make
male.
sense.
One more time. Have you seen her?
Yeah, no, I mean I actually obviously haven't. If I'm asking who Megan the Stallion is,
When I
but
show
just
you,
the
you ain't
name.
gonna question if she a girl or not.
Yeah, but why would she call herself? It'd be like if I call myself Van the Rainbow.
No.
We gotta move on.
I don't.
No,
thi-
no,
I don't
actually-
think that's.
You're right. That's wrong. I would. It would be like if I. It'd be like if I call myself Van the Mayor.
Give him a good one, Robbie. I know you got
And
one
not
in
the
your
mayor
brain.
of the town.
Give him.
M-A-R-E.
Bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys.
Let's see here.
Van the Amazon.
Being tall and hairy.
Yeah, Robbie, give me a name that would be contradictory. We're gonna make Robbie's rap name here, but it has to be referencing similar to Megan Thee Stallion. Robbie the
No, you're gonna do a
Amazon.
van.
I am lost.
Amazon.
Robbie
A few moments later.
Robbie
2
The-
hours later.
Female dog.
Robbie the What's the name? What's an animal name that's specific to a female animal?
Fawn.
Like a mare horse.
What's a female deer?
A
doe.
deer. A
Robbie the
doe.
doe.
Yeah, deer.
You know, this is Robbie the doe. Shouting out to y'all. What's up, yo?
Kicking down the doe.
Don't forget me, Robbie the doe.
I'm here.
Let's hear it. Give your rap announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here, Robbie the Doe.
Now, Mazzani, do you appreciate that kind of? Do you appreciate that? Would you support him and buy his records?
Yeah, because I'm thinking dough like money. I don't have the common sense
looks at it
to
different. That's
associate it with a dang deer that's a woman.
I know.
And even so, you know what women can do? They can bear children, which then inadvertently bring wealth.
Whoa.
yeah.
Hold
You know what
on.
men can do? We can give women children. Boom.
This is a PG show.
dropped it.
This is for
This
the
is
children.
all wrong.
Just dropped it like it was hot.
Birthing.
We're going to be able to make asexual babies soon, just so you know.
No,
we
you
won't even
won't.
need men.
Wrong. Where's my Trump sound there, Kenny?
Which one?
My Trump wrong sound.
How do you feel about that? I
Don't
literally
be
heard
rude.
about that the other day.
Wrong.
That
Yeah,
in the
wrong.
future, women will be able to reproduce asexually.
No.
Wrong.
What?
So unwise.
I haven't heard about that, but that is very interesting. Kind of.
I wonder if you just get pregnant when you're 16, like naturally when your body goes.
Yeah, it's just set on the timer. Like when you're born, you have a sperm like implanted, and it's set on a timer. So
Nice
like
question.
as soon as the female turns 16, it's released on the timer, and she gets pregnant.
What?
What the hell is
That's
even
not how. That's not how it works. That is not how
I
it works.
thought you were telling us that's what we're working
That's
towards.
not how it works. That is very incorrect. Anyway, let's go to the next question.
All right, let's do another question, Mazzani.
I want to do Robbie's question next.
Let's hear it.
Robbie Key wants to know, if you were on death row, what would be your last meal? Do you mean like Death Row, the record
The
company?
records.
No.
Yeah, Death Row Records.
No.
We're going lobster.
Behind bars.
Oh,
Behind bars.
you got bars. Let me
Yeah.
hear them.
Behind.
You just heard him. He did that earlier.
Yeah, he was rhyming.
Yeah, you're right.
He was rolling. What would what would my death row meal be?
Yes.
Your last one.
My last meal?
Anything you want.
Oh, that's a good question because I think it would be. It's a toss-up between my wife's Christmas morning casserole that she makes once a year on Christmas morning, which I don't know why she doesn't make it more often. It's not that hard to make, and it's delicious. Maybe it's just the novelty of it.
It's a special thing.
Or she also makes a green bean casserole at Thanksgiving. That's on point. So maybe they're both. Maybe it's Christmas morning casserole with a green bean casserole. That's my final answer. And maybe a delicious dark beer.
You only get one meal, Van.
Well, it's a big meal.
Yes. Hey, let me intercede. I hate to interrupt, but something's going on with our queue right now because there's some quality comments that I am not receiving. Like, for one, Josh Dulater said, "Look at Caitlyn Jenner. She is a stallion."
Brave.
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. It's
Mazzani.
quality comedy.
Why is this funny?
It's not funny to you.
Mm.
It's not funny to you. Funny to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
I'm just kidding.
We needed some laugh sounds there. Do we
Yeah.
have laugh sounds, Kenny?
Oh. Okay.
We need lots of
We're
laugh
back.
sounds.
Let's get back to steak and taters
There
and
we go.
shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's yours, steak and taters?
Oh, no.
Shrimp
Mine's going to
Alfredo?
be communion.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kind of there with you, though, Mazzani. That little piece of bread is fire.
Yeah, and I want the whole thing. I don't want just a little. I want.
Yeah.
Give me the bottle. I
Yeah.
want to be slizzard.
Yeah,
What?
I,
You want to be what?
I think you
Slizzard.
totally just derailed the whole point.
I'm gonna take communion and I'm gonna say, "Forgive me, Lord. Make it quick."
Yeah, that's
I want Hawaiian bread too. Can we do Hawaiian bread, or does it have to be specific?
It's whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
I want the sweet Hawaiian rose. Mm.
No, you can't have that.
yeah, not that one.
Mm-mm. They ran out.
Because Hawaii wasn't a place when the Bible was written.
Y'all make
So-
me so sick. Why I gotta eat soda bread?
Yes.
I gotta have them little things that
It
dissolve.
has
in
to
your
be a
tongue.
bread that existed in Jesus' time, or it doesn't count.
So I have to have dirt pies.
No, they had good bread back then.
Did they?
And most of it was either leavened or unleavened.
Filled with malaria.
No, not all of it.
Flour and water.
What's your meals? Come on, guys.
Mine, I'm kind of like Van. I am partial to Sheena's home cooking. She has
Iron and brownie
perfected.
point. He's digging. He's trying to get back up to your
Oh,
graces.
she knows how I feel about this. She has perfected her grandma's recipe, and pretty much the only one in her family that can do it is her homemade chicken and dumplings.
Oh yeah,
That's some good stuff. Yes,
I do like some chicken and dumplings.
I fill myself up.
Do
so
you put
much that-
Texas Pete in it?
No,
Hot sauce at all?
no,
Oh really?
not at
Man,
all.
I gotta
No.
have some hot sauce in it.
Some pepper and a little bit of salt, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper.
She cooks it that good.
Wait, what'd you
Uh,
say?
I like some chicken and dumplings.
A little bit of salt, some pepper. She cooks it that good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like chicken dumplings.
Homemade. Cooks the chicken, makes the.
Kendall, that's just like some whoopings. She said, Robbie Key, what would you be on death row
Yeah,
for?
Robby.
Me?
Failure to give a butt whooping. I've been waiting to fight you for 2 years.
Probably coming
Kendall.
after her. Probably coming after her.
There's Kendall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why he's on death row.
He's gonna
Yeah.
do an all-nighter where he drives all the way to her, wears a diaper so they don't have to stop and all that stuff, like the one lady.
Oh wow. That is disgusting. Let's go back here in the producer
Y'all never
room.
hearing about that lady?
Yes, we heard about that.
Did you guys hear about that lady?
What lady?
The lady that drove to Florida from Texas to kill that other woman that she saw. She found her man, like his phone, and there was like texts going back and forth, and maybe it was on Facebook chat or something, back and forth between her husband or her boyfriend and some chick that lived in Florida. And she like looked her up and then like got in the car, put a
Wow.
diaper on, and drove all night long
Wow.
Oh my.
That's commitment.
to go to her house to murder her.
That was about 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, and the cops pulled her over like in Alabama somewhere and was like, "What's going on?" and saw that, that she was not in her right mind. So started doing some inquiries, and then she finally
that's
confessed
wild.
that.
It
she
sounds like
was-
Carol Baskins.
That's who I was thinking.
She killed her husband.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Carol Baskin did it.
Yeah. Well,
I think he
I
ended
can't say bad words.
up. I think he ended up being a pile on the ground.
oh
Of
yeah.
You know what
crap.
I mean?
Yeah.
You think the tigers ate him?
Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess.
I
But-
love his music.
But tigers probably don't eat the bones, consume the bones.
I hadn't thought about
You
that.
know, it's pigs. If you want to get rid of a body, you put them in a pig pen. Pigs will eat the whole thing.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they'll gnaw on bones though. This is
They'll
feline.
they'll consume the bones and everything.
No, I'm talking about the line.
Yeah, so that's evidence though. Like
Oh,
somebody
the
walking by the
tigers.
somebody walking by the tiger's den.
Well, I'm sure they
Tiger
had
pigs.
other animals there to eat the
Assist.
bones too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, what do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze?
Frosted Flakes.
Dude, that's a good question. Yeah,
They're
Pouncing.
great.
Pouncing.
I think it's either they dream of Marlin zebras or Halle Berry in her Catwoman suit.
Mauling Halle Berry.
Eating her, yeah.
They probably dream about eating anything.
Anyway,
Depends on where they're from.
Robbie, you have a pig.
Yes. A
Do you,
pot-belly
what do
pig.
you feed the pig?
Small children.
All natural Missouri or all natural pig food.
You feed it misery.
Pig food.
Pig
What is
food.
pig
They're
food?
Little pellets. I'm not sure what's in it. Probably corn and
Oh.
all kinds of healthy stuff. She gets
Probably the Tiger King.
She gets.
Is it called as the brand Tiger King pig pellets?
We decided not to get that kind.
It's got a picture of a guy with a bleach blonde mullet.
I heard they was coming out with Tiger King 2. Is that for real?
So he wasn't dead?
He's not
Tiger
dead.
King 2.
He's in prison, ain't he?
He is.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody else
The-
hosted it or not.
Carol
but
the
I
Carol
have- I
Baskin
have-
husband thing, that's different. That's not the Tiger King.
Oh.
But it's related.
It's related. Yes.
Oh, see, I never even
Yeah.
watched that show. Everybody said don't watch this. It was
It is
garbage.
hilarious. It's quality
What?
comedy.
Everybody said it was garbage television.
What?
It's funny.
I disagree.
I've seen it. It's funny.
His music videos alone are just.
Maybe I'll watch it.
He's funny.
Don't waste your
You'll
time.
like it.
See, Kenny. There's Kenny. There's one right there. So let's take a vote in the studio and watching on at home online. Yes means watch the Tiger King. No means don't watch it. Let's see. Studio.
Yes.
We got 1 yes,
Yes.
Yes.
2 yes, 3 yes,
Yes.
4 yes,
No.
1 no.
Yes.
Okay, so you folks at home, you better step it up because otherwise I'm gonna have to watch the Tiger
Jeffrey
King.
Turner's already said yes. It's funny.
Dang it, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yeah. Get that corn out of my face. Oh wow.
Yeah, get that going out of my face.
Yeah.
That's Nacho Libre. Y'all seen Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
That's a good movie
No,
right
I
there.
haven't seen that one.
Beneath
Oh,
the
you should
man,
watch
We'll
that.
have to watch that one.
we find his nucleus.
I just like when he squeezes his butt cheeks together.
Yeah. That's a good
Anyway, what's your last meals, guys? In that
go
hole
back
back
to
there.
Oh yeah, let's hear the producer's
Let's
last
go to the
meals.
Bat Cave.
I don't know.
I'm definitely doing Italian food. Probably a tour of Italy. Anything I can get. But
I usually
calamari's
get
gotta
that.
be. Yeah.
That's good.
But
Like
a ton of
pepperoni,
it.
like pepperoni bites.
That's gross.
No, more sophisticated than that. A little bit. If it's my last meal, definitely some spaghetti,
The spaghetti,
calamari,
calamari,
fried.
Eggplant.
eggplant,
No, chicken parm,
chicken parmesan,
whatever, what have you.
Alfredo
Italian
comes on
food.
that, don't it?
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Yeah. It's got to be good stuff though.
Yeah. What about you, Kenny Payne? You got any last meals?
Oodles and noodles.
Ramen noodles?
Are you
What
serious?
flavor? What flavor?
Chicken probably,
Chicken.
or
Oh, yeah.
beef. It don't matter. That's my last
It's
meal.
all chemicals.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me anyway.
What?
Yeah, we know. Yeah, they're like.
Fair.
How do they kill people nowadays on death row?
Oodles and noodles.
Injection.
Is it gas?
Lethal,
Lethal
injection.
injection.
Lethal
Oh,
injection.
oh, okay.
I think Texas still does the
Firing squad.
chair.
Oh, the chair.
The chair.
Iron Squad.
I don't know.
Somebody needs to do the firing squad. Public hanging is really needs to make a comeback.
That just reminds me of slavery.
Public hanging does.
Yeah.
They was hanging people long before slavery.
Yeah, but it was more of it.
Ropes
when
are,
it's slavery.
ropes are cheap.
What-
Hey,
next,
how
you're gonna,
about the,
next you're gonna be driving a
You're
truck
not
with
that
some
guy, pal.
Blackfoot
Trust me.
dragging
You're
on the
not
back.
that guy.
What?
Okay, oh my goodness.
What?
I couldn't help it. That's humorous to me.
That's not
No, no, no,
humorous.
no, no, not at all.
It's not humorous at all.
I have a real problem with dark humor.
Yes, clearly.
Yes. Anyway, what was Ryan's lesson?
So unwise.
Oh,
I can't help it that I'm Venom.
It was the. It was the. God, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it's this restaurant that I used to go to in Florida all the time. It's $50 a person. It's very expensive, but I
McDonald's?
guess no.
McDonald's is $50 a person
Is it?
if you get a lot of food.
That's true. No, but I mean, I guess it really wouldn't work because it's like unlimited meat that's so
Arby's.
Brazilian steak.
No, not.
We got the meat.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Wait,
I was there down in Florida. It's near Universal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so the meat is so good, and you have like this little card that you like flip. If it's green, they keep bringing you meat,
I've heard of that place.
but then if it's red, like they stop bringing you stuff if you're like full. But
Oh,
like,
wow.
whenever I go there, I do not eat for the entire day.
You get
Yeah.
kicked out.
No, because I don't get kicked out. I just don't
Is
eat
it
for the entire
Chinese
day.
food?
No, it's like a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, they got
Skip
like
the
meat,
salad,
Oh.
just go
a
straight to
giant
the,
meat
straight to the
leg
steak.
on a
yeah, exactly.
on
Oh,
a plate.
yeah.
It's on a
They
skewer.
carve it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
that place.
oh.
is
That's how I am when I go to the Chinese
So
buffet.
good.
Gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah. You just don't eat for a couple days and go in there.
That should have been a
Just
question.
camp out.
That should have been a question on here. How do you manage the buffet?
Yeah. How do you get the most money for your most food for your money?
We're gonna make this clip.
You
Ask
go
that
in.
again.
You go in at 11 o'clock in the morning when they open. All the food's fresh, and you fill up. And then when you're done eating, you get up and you move to a back table. and you move to the back table, and everybody else is. By the time you're done eating, it's now lunch rush, and everybody's coming in, right? So they don't even realize that because you've moved from that table. Now you're in the back table, right? So you sit
bring
there.
A change of shirt or something. So.
No, you don't want to be deceptive about it. But you just move to the back table, and then you just get a couple of drinks, and let your food settle. If you can doze off a little bit, maybe have people take watch.
You need to try this for us and let us know how it goes.
And then about 1 o'clock, you can usually fit some more food in, and then you push through right on through to dinner time.
Sounds like a plan.
I disagree.
And then the guy comes, the manager. He's like, "Go home. You go home, fat boy. You've been here 4 hours.
Wow.
It's all you can eat, but not all you can eat for 4 hours."
What the hell is even that?
That sounds like a college kid trying to scam the meal plan, right? Just go in there for breakfast and wait all day.
Go home now. I
No,
got for you.
but low key, you can.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
I'm not supposed to do that voice anymore. I'm sorry.
No, but low key.
Mazzani
you
said
can
it's
do-
racist if I do that voice.
You could do 2 meals. You can hit breakfast and lunch,
Yeah.
or lunch and dinner. And you're absolutely. You listen, y'all. He's really, honestly, you don't got to move because you're right. You don't want to be deceptive. You go ahead and sit in the back where you're not close
As
to
long as you're
nobody.
still eating.
As long as you're still eating. Always
can-
have a little something on
You
your
can
plate.
throttle back a little bit and then throttle
Yeah.
back forward. You just bring it
You
down.
take
just,
a bathroom break.
every time they come by, just take your fork up and just put a little bite in your mouth.
And then
keep
you
it-
always bring an empty pocketbook.
Just keep it going. Throttle back. Then when you feel it coming back, and you're like, I got a little room.
Let's try that.
Or you can just
too.
keep
Yes.
like some X-Lax in your pocketbook.
Hit the golden corral or
And
something.
just be like,
And then just be tore up all day. You don't leave their bathroom. Talk about trying not to leave the facility. That
dropping
was
a bomb.
mess. That was.
That's got to be
yeah.
awful. Dropping a
Right. I know this is
Chinese
so
food
backwards.
bomb.
Oh wow.
Kenny.
Have any of you ever taken Tupperware into a buffet?
What? Tupperware.
Just be
No.
piling food in there.
I have not.
Me neither.
What the hell is even that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Not Tupperware, but plastic baggies. Yeah.
Have you actually?
What?
Yeah, and
Putting spaghetti
What's the
in
most
there.
amount of food you've ever eaten at a buffet? What's the most amount of food? Like how many plates? Like literally. Let's
I
get
average
realistic.
three.
Three plates.
3 main dishes and then
And a
also
nibble.
a dessert.
Yeah.
Gotta have the
3.
sweets.
You average 3
I average 3.
when you go to a buffet. You usually
Oh,
get
yeah.
3 full
Skip
plates.
the salad. Just
Go
forget
for
about
the
that.
right for the juggler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
What about you,
Good
Mazzani?
stuff
What's
first.
the most damage you've ever
I
done
don't
to a
wanna
poor small business
participate.
owner?
please don't let me participate in this one. I'm so serious because I will be.
Small salad.
I'm low key embarrassed.
Let's hear it.
It's I'm not leaving with less than 6 plates.
6 plates. Oh my goodness.
Only because I mean I paid a lot of money, bro. I'm like
But,
Ryan
like-
when I go to buffet. I don't eat all day.
But like, where do you even put? Like, if you took 6 plates of food and put it into like a Walmart bag, and you just went to the buffet, filled the plate up, came back, put it in a Walmart bag, went back and filled it up, put it in the Walmart bag. 6 plates would like fill up the like you could be like hard to tie the top of a Walmart. Like, where does that even fit humanly in your body? Like, the physics isn't there.
Well, how you do it is when you first go, you fill up the plate, and that's the plate, the test plate to see what's good today. And then once you get done, you don't even eat all that.
So you're not really eating all 6 plates. You're just taking
On
6
a-
plates
I'm
away
eating
from their buffet.
4 plates, but
So
I'm
some
taking
small
6
business
plates.
owners losing 6 plates worth of food.
It's not my
is what
fault.
you're-
All their food's trash. Sometimes I gotta
I
taste
got you.
it.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
There's oftentimes stuff on the plate that doesn't get eaten.
If it's old and
Yeah.
cold,
Mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that gets left like old.
Or like you get a
okra,
bone in your green beans or something, you know,
old fried
like
okra.
a
Wow.
finger
Yeah.
bone or something.
Oh wow.
Finger bone.
Hey, true story. When I grew up in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, the ice cream place that's very popular that everybody's heard of before with the King's wife, if you know what I mean. They found a. You guys don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
I don't.
What ice cream place would have the name in the title that is a King's wife?
Queens,
I got you.
Dairy Queen.
Oh.
I'm
I
doing
got it.
everything I can not to say it on national internet.
Oh, we're not supposed to say it?
No, because I'm getting ready to tell a horrible story about it.
Ice cream oligarch.
Oh,
He's
that's
not
what it's
talking
called?
about that store.
Anyways,
It's a different one.
this lady in the blizzard found a finger. Part of a finger in the blizzard.
Really?
Dairy Queen, I did not make the story up, so don't come after me.
It's hearsay.
It's hearsay.
Yeah,
it's
all
rumors.
hearsay.
It didn't happen. Fake news.
You done.
Okay, our next question comes from Amy Pope. She wants to know, if you found a genie, what would your 3 wishes be?
For
Ooh,
first
I like
first
that
wish is for infinite wishes.
Can't do that.
Where's
Cheating.
the rules? It's a genie. Where's the rules? Genie rules.
That was easy.
Yeah, show me in the small print where I can't do that.
Let's just assume that it's in the small print
Yeah.
for this scenario.
Make it up as we go.
All right, you guys are so boring.
Oh my God!
I'll let
who
you think
the
about it.
3
hell
wishes. Go ahead.
cares?
You already know your 3.
Yes.
All right,
yes,
Robbie, what's your 3
I
wishes?
do. The first one does involve finance. I would wish to own Amazon.com, just to own it.
Yeah.
Let it be mine.
Would you have to change your last name?
No, just transfer everything over.
Everything's
to me.
transferred to you.
Yeah. The second one would be to have a game of basketball horse with Michael Jordan. That'd be a
Of
good one.
course.
I would love that.
Yeah. Play horse
And-
with Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Not actually play a game because I know I wouldn't win that one.
Yeah. Well, you should wish to win. You got 3 of them here.
The third one would be to go to space. I would love to go to space.
Space.
Not-
if it exists.
Yeah, well, it does exist because the Earth's flat.
Because the Earth is flat, we got to have some place above it.
Yeah.
What's below it?
Isn't it called the Great Deep?
Below Earth is the. Is it not more space?
Yeah, sure.
It's water.
The Earth's round. It's round. For all you flat earthers out there, It's
I'm going to have a flat earther on the show.
be a good show to watch.
We're going to have a flat earther on the show
Just
here
make
coming
sure
up,
this
guys.
table's
If-
cleared off here. There's nothing.
Yeah,
to
if you're watching, guys at home, we're gonna have a flat earther on the show here very soon, and he's gonna change your lives.
we gotta watch that.
Everything you've ever thought you've known before is gonna be challenged.
Jeffrey Turner said he'd wish to be a time traveler.
That's a good one.
Where would you go, Jeffrey Turner, in time? Where would you go in time if you could travel in time? Robbie, where would you go in time? Oh, I think Tracy asked a question about that. Let's merge this with Tracy's question that I saw on there
I don't have it. It's not my cue.
about decade, the bet, like what time. Yeah, let's start here and then we'll get to that. So where would you say, if you could time travel, Jeffrey, let us know where you would go also, but if you could time travel, Robbie, where would you go?
I am fond of the 80s.
The 1980s.
I enjoy the music, the
Everybody does in the whole
pop
world.
music, rock music from the 80s. Not necessarily the hairstyle.
Oh, the
but
mullet?
if I did grow my hair out that way,
Would you do the mullet?
I would. No, the big poofy curly.
Oh, the rock star.
Perm hair, yeah.
The big long rock.
Yeah,
the
my hair
perm
is
hair.
naturally curly, so if I did grow it out,
Yeah.
that's what it would look like. Put a little grease in it.
Yeah, you'd have like a perm. The 80s is a good year. I don't know that I would travel back to the 80s. I've already experienced the 80s.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was born in '83.
We were having a talk though. I was born in '74, so the '80s was like I was an '80s kid, you know. And my kids and I were talking about the other day about what it was like growing up in the '80s. It definitely was the greatest year to grow up, in my opinion, of all time. First, the music was the greatest music of all time.
Agreed.
You can't, like, even to this day, all the kids today listen to '80s music. So what does that tell you? It's like if the '80s music is still the most popular music in the world.
Get that garbage out of here!
So, how many radio stations do you know that are '80s music? Like 3 or 4 on the FM dial. Yeah, it's still 40 years later or whatever it is.
I know 0.
Van showing.
Oh
his
my
age.
God, who the hell cares?
So '80s for sure is the greatest decade of all time. But I don't think I would travel back to the '80s. I probably would travel.
Where
I
would
think
you
it would be
go?
cooler to travel like to Old West times.
I found it.
Or maybe even like old medieval times. There's Tracy's question. If you could travel back in time, what decade would you choose to live in? Oh, she said live in. Like I can't come back.
Oh, I missed that too.
I disagree with that. Captain America did it.
What?
He left and came back.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went and had a whole life and then came back.
Yeah, because Jeffrey said time travel, so that means you can go back and forth multiple times.
Oh my gosh, would you have 2 wives?
In the 80s?
Come on, man.
No, would you have a wife in the 80s
Like
and a wife presently?
Oh. So like I would have to go back and forth to the two?
Yep.
Obviously. But I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
He's on the couch tonight.
Yeah. I can.
So unwise.
I'm very thankful for my wife, but I can only handle one more. Cord got getting messed up. I think I rolled over top of it. Oh, goodness. That's bad.
A few moments
A few
later.
moments later. What about you, Mazzani? If you could time travel, what year would you go to?
There's no year that's safe for me.
Would you go like back in the dinosaur days?
Why is everybody laughing?
Right.
I'm like, I mean, there's no year that's safe for me. I might as well stay where I am.
Yeah.
Right where I am. I might go back a little bit. I'll go like to the, 2000s.
Like 2003 or something?
Yeah, I will probably actually let's do like 1990. I would make myself a little bit older and go back and be like, I'll be my mom's age. I'd do that. I would like to be my mom's age and go back to her time and like grow up as like her sister. I think that makes more sense for me because I have her type of like, I don't know. I like that era of music and I feel like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably do that.
You know what's weird for me is like if I think back about the 70s, I like have disdain when I think about the 70s.
Why?
I don't know. It's like to me what I remember of the 70s was like riding in my dad's pickup truck that had one of those seat covers that was like polyester. Yeah, polyester seat
Was
cover.
it red?
Woven polyester seat cover. No, it wasn't red. It had all the different colors. You know what I'm talking about? And hot, no air condition, so it's like brutally hot. And like it's like, isn't it right? Like all the 70s movies always are brutally hot. Like it always shows like downtown New York, and they're like breaking the fire hydrant open so the water can spew out on the road, so the kids complain because it's so miserably hot. I don't know why all memories of the 70s have to do with middle of the summer, brutal hot.
Mine are always like hippies and babies and hairy armpits,
Bell bottoms.
peace signs, and
hippie
bell bottoms, and
vans.
That
huge
was-
afros, bro.
That
Like,
was more 60s, like late
You think?
60s. Yeah, that was
my
more
grandma
60s.
had a bomb afro back in the day, like
Yeah.
huge.
Oh,
beautiful.
really?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, I like afros.
Bob
Anyway.
Ross had one.
Who?
You what?
Bob Ross. His was
Oh,
all
Bob Ross
yeah.
had an
yeah.
afro. Yeah, that's right.
I had a crush on Bob Ross
He
when I was a
rocked
kid.
that.
He did rock that afro.
I watched a special about him a couple weeks ago. You need to watch that.
Oh, really?
I think it was on Netflix, wasn't it? Yes. watch
It's
that.
never a
About
mistake.
how to paint?
It's a happy
How
accident.
to paint?
Just about his life.
Oh, about his life.
Yes.
The never-ending painting.
Hey, Robbie.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you would do a perfect Bob Ross impression. Can we get your best Bob Ross, please?
Yeah,
Hold
you
on,
you
hold on,
watched
one-
the special. What's something he said that we would?
Well, 1 second, we gotta get this. Hold on, wait,
Wait, what are we looking at here?
hold on.
Are there any appropriate words on that, Kenny?
What do you mean?
On your screen? Why are we looking at his screen?
Oh, I don't know.
This
He said, I don't know.
I didn't switch that.
Oh, Zyda put it on there.
no, that was me.
Oh, Ryan put it on there.
I need. Why is it?
Well, while we're waiting, Mazzani, have you considered maybe going back to Egyptian times?
For why?
Just
Walk
to-
like an Egyptian.
Do you remember what happened to them?
well,
Remember what they did?
you could disguise
There's
yourself.
a lot of
as-
incest. My foot would have been turned in sideways.
What?
I mean, just to visit, to live there? No way.
I don't even want to visit. I don't even.
I think
no.
it'd be kind of cool.
I feel like it
disguise
smell like
yourself.
arms.
Figure out how those pyramids were built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Watch them build the pyramids.
So let's go back there. Is that where you want to go?
I mean, if I had to go back in time to any spot that was safe, I mean, Egypt kind of sounds like the spot.
Well, for a while, Egypt ruled that whole part of the world.
Yeah.
They were boss. They were in charge.
Heck yeah.
For
I
a
think
period of
I think
time.
you could do it. I
On the
think you could
backs
do it.
of the slaves that were the Israelites,
Yeah.
Jewish slaves.
I wonder if I went back in time to meet Jesus, and then I was like, "Hey, Jesus," and he was like, "You're not from here." And I was
He'd be like, "What's up, Mazzani? How'd you get here?"
"Girl, your baby's so cute." Thank you. You made her.
And so he said, "Your husband is awesome," and you're like, "What? I don't know."
We're
He's like,
ma-
"Oh, I'm sorry. I got the time."
No, I'm gonna be like, "You're right, Jesus. You are. You look good. You look good. You've been eating your raisins."
All right, we need this Bob Ross impression.
Well, let's see it, Robby.
All right, we got to get this up while you say it.
Okay.
Pitter patter, pitter patter. Happy little trees. Happy little trees.
That's
That
good.
was good.
That's real good, Robby.
I actually like watching him when I got home from school.
He talks so calm too.
Yeah. He had a soothing
Now-
voice.
Now we're going to put a
And people notice
little tree right over here. We're going to put a little leaf on that tree.
that. That's about how it went.
I think him and Mr. Rogers should have done a special together.
Yeah. He was very peaceful to watch.
Yeah. Kenny and Ryan, real quick, where you going?
Time travel. 5 seconds.
Oh, I'm too young to go back anywhere, so
So-
I don't know what's good.
Oh, wow.
That's a logical.
There's no part of history that you would want to be able to see with your own eyes?
No, I like where I am. I mean, to see. Well, we can go back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then to see, probably like the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, 80s. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You must go to the 80s. You must.
I'll invent time traveling and go to the 80s.
I don't know. That's a toss up. I wouldn't mind going back into like 1920s or early 1800s.
1800s?
Mm-hmm.
Why is
Like
that?
late 1800s.
You wanna meet Casanova?
1920s.
Turn of the last century.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool era. You know, they're still riding horseback. They're still doing, man motorized boats with the oars and all that stuff. They're still figuring it out. I think that's one of the coolest eras.
He would go and give him a leg up.
Andrew, what about you, bud? Where you going?
Well, I said Egyptian times, but
Oh, yeah.
1920s was the golden age of this country. Great Gatsby was written in the 20s. Well, not written in the 20s, but it
Yeah,
reflects
it's
the 20s.
horrible.
20s for
Well,
you?
Besides the,
Horrible
Great
movie.
Depression. But anywhere, I think, late 1800s up to the 1900s. That was World War I, 1912.
No, was that 12? 17, 16.
Let's see here.
Was it 12? No.
While he's looking that up,
1914?
Ryan, can you ask Zaida? I kind of want to know where she would go.
1914 and
14.
1918. Yep.
Yeah. They said 1914, we took a little trip.
That's a great song.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yes, Trey.
I know,
What
I'm
the
just
hell is
kidding. I
even
know
that?
it's not 1940. It was 1814, right? 18? No.
1814.
How's the song go? 1814, we took a little trip?
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Down the something to the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little bean. You never heard that?
Zayda said she
Never
wanted to
heard
go to
that
the
one.
cowboy era.
What era is that? What's the
Oh,
cowboy?
hold on. I gotta Google this song.
Fired our guns and the British kept coming.
1914. We took a little trip.
Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and the British went running.
He needs some milk.
Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Y'all
The
never heard
zombie's
that
like,
song?
What?
It's got to be earlier than 1814 because they're firing at the British.
He says
British
1814.
are
We took a
coming.
little trip.
No, it can't be 1814.
That's the lyrics of the song.
Why are we fighting the British in 1814?
Was it something about some
Oh,
tea?
uh,
The tea, yeah.
No. 1814 was when they burned down the Capitol. That was War of 1812. They burned down the Capitol building in Washington D.C. in 1814, which was the second worst attack on the U.S. Capitol in United States
But
history.
we were a country in 1776.
No, but they
So-
came back. It was War of 1812. They came
I'm
back.
learning a lot right
The
now.
British came back in 1812?
1812. War of 1812.
I did not know that.
You
I've
learned
got to
something
go
on
back
this
and
show.
read.
I've learned 2 or 3
I can't
things
believe
today
that.
already.
So that we kicked the British out, then they mustered their forces, and old King James was like, "You're not taking my tobacco."
Mm-hmm.
And so then he came back in 1812, thinking they were going to take back over our country. But then we fired our guns, and the British just running.
Well, Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Wasn't quite as many as
And
there
he
was a
ran
while
a bunch
ago.
of bad boys.
Fired once more, and the British stayed running.
I can see why. Why Tracy left. She went home.
I like him a lot. Let's go. You do a little hat and a thug life.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Ryan, you need to do a little thug life for Robby there.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, this next question comes from Andrea Bridgeforth. He wants to know, have you guys heard about Southwest
Did
Airlines?
you just say Andrea Bridgeforth? Yes, you did.
He's non-binary.
That's how I'm identifying right now.
He said, have you guys heard about Southwest Airlines canceling their vaccine mandate?
Yeah, I heard it from Andrew.
Is that where their workers were going on strike or something? Is that it?
Let's defer to the Mr. Information in the production booth. Ryan, can you get Andrew to expound on what that question means?
Andrew, please expound.
But of course. I'm not sure exactly what date Southwest made this public, but they've pretty much mandated that all their employees get vaccinated or lose their job.
Oh, wow.
This is a part of Joe
Oh,
Biden's
yes.
mandate.
I have heard this. That's right. Carry on.
So actually, a lot of pilots banded together. They unified, and they went on strike. And Southwest had to cancel thousands of flights.
Wow. Yeah,
Now-
those are American heroes right there.
Right, people who worked through the pandemic, and now they're being turned.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, sorry.
Just the facts, man.
Just the facts, right. So these thousands of flights that were canceled, Southwest made a public statement saying that they were due to FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, had mix-ups, or there was inclement weather, which no other airline experienced.
Oh, wow.
Right, so a little...
Because they didn't want to say all of our guys walked out.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but I don't want to imply anything here.
Yeah.
Anyways, their stock has actually been dropping the last couple of days.
Oh, wow.
And Southwest plans to drop unvaccinated staff unpaid leave starting in December. So basically, they said if you were unvaccinated by December 8th, you're going to go on unpaid leave.
Wow.
They dropped that plan because
Yeah, I
of
bet they did.
all these.
Did we say unpaid leave? No, what we meant to say was...
Yeah.
Goes both ways.
Yeah.
It was probably a typo.
Yeah, it was a typo. We fired that man, that employee that wrote that mandate. We fired him. He was out of line. He was operating outside of the guidance of our authority.
Right. We never said that, actually.
Yeah, we never said that. That was a
Covered it
error.
up quick.
Inclement
I
weather.
bet that was
That's so.
John Jacob G. Moranheimer.
Well, that's kind of like that hospital in New York where all the baby delivery nurses. What do you call them?
Delivery nurses.
The pregnancy, the ward, whatever. All those baby nurses walked out. I don't know what it's called. What is it called, y'all?
Pediatric.
Pediatric nurses. They all walked out.
Thanks, Zyda.
Thanks, Zyda. They all walked out, and the hospital had to send out announcements that we can't birth any children here.
Wow.
You got to pop them out somewhere else. So.
Record number of police and military retires this year as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Because of these mandates.
Well, yes.
We're not saying that.
We're not saying that.
but we are. So.
Just the facts. Just the facts.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Before we move on to another question, I would just like to invite everyone to like and share and subscribe. If you like the show, please help us by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Hey, let's do a commercial there, Ryan. What do you say? Want to do a fancy commercial?
Let's do a fancy commercial.
Let's do that again. Say that again, Mazzani, what you just said, and then Ryan can kick it to the commercial.
I can't do it.
When you finish it, go like this.
Please don't make me do that. Okay, I'm going to do it.
And when she
I'm gonna
does
do
that,
it.
then Ryan
I'm gonna
kicks
do
it.
Okay. Hey, guys, let's take a moment. Why are you laughing?
Because you restarted it.
Why? Now I got to start all over again.
Carrie, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Gosh.
Everybody, nobody laugh.
Wait. Hey, guys, please take a moment to like and stop! For the love of God, can I finish? Can I finish? Okay?
I'm trying not to laugh. Go.
All right. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, take a moment to like and share and subscribe in support of all of our channels. You can check us out on YouTube as well. If you're watching us on Facebook, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you're enjoying the show.
Hey, Hey everybody, this is Big Van, and if you'd like to watch our show live, then you must subscribe and follow so that it alerts you when we're on the air. Be sure to check out the links below for some live show times and some very cool products so you can have your own conversation starters. We can't wait to see you and your questions and comments on the next live Ask Big Van show.
Did you add that black lady just for me?
She was there the whole time. We didn't change it.
What black lady?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Was there a black lady on that?
Yeah. Who knew? Yeah.
We had we brought those actors in from Hollywood.
You could have just paid me, bro. Oh, I did it. Anyway, also we invite more questions. Hey, that's my gun from last week. We invite more questions, please. We would love to answer anything that you want to ask, preferably something that would make Van uncomfortable.
I've got one.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
It's perfect too.
Oh, go ahead.
I even asked before the show if it was okay, and she thought it was okay.
Oh goodness. All right. Hey, this is a live question asked from in the studio.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Might want to open that door for me. So I
By
can get out
Robby
quicker.
Key. Oh no.
It's not that bad.
Okay. Let's have it.
If you were forced to put up one of your kids for adoption, which one would you give up?
Oh my.
And I do have a suggestion.
Okay. What's your suggestion?
Kendall.
So
Yes,
unwise.
Kendall. Yeah, evidently you guys have a feud going on there, I noticed. If I had to give one of them up for adoption, oh my goodness.
A few moments later.
Let's sweeten this pot.
Uh,
If you don't, you lose all of them.
Oh, really? That's really bad.
Say a name.
Well, I would say
I'm
if,
going to edit this.
if
out
I have to
once
give
it's
one up
done.
for adoption, well, it will just be Sage because he's already a grown adult. So, like, I wouldn't miss anything. Like, I could still go see him and everything.
You should have put some specifications on that.
Yeah. See, if you'd have said when they were younger, then I wouldn't have done it. I would have lost them all. That's my answer. I'd rather lose them all than lose one because I love them all
Aw,
equally.
That is so sweet.
That's true. Sage, that's you, buddy. You're my favorite. So
That's
are
why I
you,
put you
Kendall.
up for adoption.
So are you, Kendall. You're my favorite too. And Ruby, you know, my favorite.
You see how you did all the extra on that?
And Abby, of course, is my very most favorite. And then you got Uriah. He's my favorite. So
Probably Uriah. Get rid of him.
chill.
Okay. So that was a really solid question, really. If
I had help with that one.
Yeah, if I had additional kids, I would participate.
Mazzani's in my favorite, but I wouldn't put her up for adoption either.
Oh, I'm not your favorite.
You are my favorite too.
Oh. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Parkour.
Okay. Ryan Craigie, he has since corrected me, would like to know, what do you think of the new...
Oh yeah.
Let me say, I have to
haven't
say it
seen that.
right. Let me say it right. Ryan Craigie would like to know, what do you think of the new Batman trailer?
I'm Batman. No, I haven't seen the new Batman trailer. Ryan, can we watch that trailer? Is that something we can do?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
You can.
Can Kenny pull it up?
It's pretty sweet, guys.
Yeah, Kenny, you want to pull it up?
Let me tell you before we pull it up. One of my favorite lines out of any movie I've seen in the whole world, and I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of movies. Maybe not thousands, but maybe 1,000. Maybe realistically 1,000 movies. I've seen a bunch of movies. One of my favorite lines of all time is Batman and Joker. I don't remember which one it is. It's one of the Dark Knight series, and with Christian Bale. And if you remember, the Batman was trying to get to the ball, and his girlfriend was at the ball, and it was the room. They were in like the 30th floor of this high-rise building, and the room was real tall ceiling room too. And there's like, all these, the commissioner and all these black tie event, and then the Joker and his goons come busting in the door, and they like shoot a couple guys, and they come up to the girl, and the Joker says something to her, and then she slaps him. Now the whole time this is happening, it's cutting, and you're seeing Batman like trying to jump from building to building to try to get there. And so she slaps the Joker, and the Joker says something like, "Oh, I like that. I like pain." And then Batman standing right beside him goes, "Then you're gonna love me." That's my favorite line. That's like one of my favorite lines of all time. I like pain. Then you're gonna love me.
It goes.
Good line. That's a good line, isn't it?
You got
Yeah, it goes great for me.
You got a little fight in ya.
I like that.
Oh, that's how it
like
goes. You got a little fight in you. I like that. Then you're gonna love me. Let's see that video there, people.
Do you ever
In the
say
back.
that to Tracy?
Huh?
Do you ever say that to Tracy?
What?
That line.
Fear.
Kenny, hit that button in the bottom right to make it full screen.
It is full screen.
Oh, then. Never mind. Whatever. Go for it.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not
Oh, it's
just a
Robert
call,
Pattinson.
I'm gonna
It's
throw
a
up.
warning.
He said, "I'm Edward."
Exactly.
Oh, turn it off. I don't want to see anymore.
I've been trying to reach
Turn it
you.
off. I've seen enough. I don't want to see anymore.
Do you hate it?
Sounds like you hate it.
No, I want to go see it.
Spoiler alert. We don't
Yeah,
know.
once I decide I'm going to see a movie, I don't watch any more of the trailer. It's got Robert Pattinson. It's got Edward.
Why are they using him?
He's a vampire Batman.
He looked cool in it.
He does. His face fits well in the
Let me
mask,
tell you
but
something.
really?
That guy's a good actor, and he doesn't get enough. His biggest problem is he did Edward. That's his biggest problem because he's a really good actor. I've seen him in a movie called The Road or something. It was about almost like a post-apocalyptic type movie, and he plays like this dunce, like this redneck dumb guy, and I'm like, and he's British. You know what I mean? He's like in Midwest redneck dumb guy. I mean, it's impressive. He's a good actor. I've seen him in some other movies where, didn't he do that movie where he had to go? It was like 1800s, and he had to go to Central America.
Twilight's the only movie I know him in.
Yeah, that's the
vampire one.
He got famous with that, but he's a much better actor than that.
His first movie was actually Harry Potter, though. You remember when he died?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was his first.
Cedric Diggory.
It was my favorite when he flipped in the air and then he just collapsed. It was my favorite. Sorry, I had to fix myself.
Show us that again. How did that go?
I can't wait. It's my favorite. But yeah, I mean, you're right. That's solid. Him and Remember Me about 9/11 was really he was quality. It really was.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how he does with Batman. His physique never struck me though as a Batman.
No, I agree with that one.
You know, like if you he's a little
Water for elephants.
little bit scrawny.
Nobody ever thinks about water for elephants.
You can talk. What?
Yes, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? She's Robby's wife is sitting next to me.
Yeah, you guys can't see
And
her.
you can't see her, but when I said water for elephants, she was like,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
So,
that
I don't
is
know if I saw that movie.
I
it's
haven't,
based
no.
off a novel I read the book before I went and saw the movie. It is quality. Reese
Yeah.
Witherspoon's in it. Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he does with Batman. I'm willing to give him a chance. So, see how he does with the Batman voice.
Zoe Kravitz is playing Catwoman.
He's
Is that Lenny Kravitz's daughter?
Yeah, Lenny and
Oh, really?
what's the girl from the Cosby Show? She's married to Jason Momoa.
the Cosby Show girl is.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the Cosby Show.
Why? Because of all the nasty.
Hey, didn't they just let Bill Cosby out?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they just let him out. Like they acquitted him. Like said, hey, we were wrong. Sorry, y'all.
No,
missed that one.
not exactly.
They didn't do that.
They didn't say they were wrong.
Mm,
How did
no.
he get out?
It was a mistrial. I guess the evidence they were using was all hearsay, and
Basically, they're like, we were wrong.
well, it was just a mistrial.
Actually, what they said is, we're not saying he's innocent. We're just saying he's free. If I was him, I'd be like, I'm suing all y'all.
Boy.
I would be like, we're going to court. Y'all done ruined my name. And you got no evidence.
Didn't his show get canceled too? They don't show it no more.
Oh yeah, his career's over. Unless he can prove he was innocent, and then he'll be the biggest star in the world. But I don't know if he's
I
going to
say
be.
the damage is done.
I think I don't know if he can
Haven't.
prove his innocence. I think there was enough. I think there was enough proof to rub him in the ground. But you know, he's even said before things like, you know, some of his quotes were like, one of my favorite times is being at parties at the Playboy Mansion and stuff like that. And so it's like he hasn't really established himself as a great moral character, you know. So whenever these allegations came forward, I think people were more receptive to what was being said about him.
I'm with you.
How did we get to the Cosby from the Batman?
That was Ryan dragging us through the moral mud up back there.
What? What did I do?
Joe Biden.
You said we can't talk about the Cosby Show.
I was just kidding. Talk about it all you want.
All right. What do you say we do a couple more questions and then we're going to get out of here? Did Jeffrey ever tell us where he would go if he could travel in time?
The 70s.
Is that what he said? 70s?
He said he'd meet Yahshua.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's the wrong guy. Tony Emily Parker said the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Jeffrey
I
did
could
say
see that, Tony. That's cool.
Let me
He
find
just
it.
wants his hair back. That's what it is. I've seen pictures of him.
Yeah,
Cold.
Jeffrey Turner did say I'd go meet Joshua.
Yeshua.
Who is that?
Jesus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's another name for Jesus.
It's also another name for a musician on Spotify.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is he Hispanic?
No, but he's something different. I mean, I didn't mean for it to come out that, but it is in a language I do not know. It's Greek. He's Greek.
Oh, really? Well, I
Yeah.
think Yeshua isn't Yeshua a Greek word? Or is it Hebrew?
Do you think he's calling himself
Maybe it's
Jesus? I do know a girl who named her son
Well,
Messiah.
that's why I said is he Hispanic? Because a lot of Hispanics name their kids Jesus.
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 Yeah. Okay,
So-
but we have one more question. Well, actually, we have two because I got a question. But this one comes from Amy Pope. She said, "Oh wow, this question is for Mazzani.
Mazzani.
Wow, okay. Being a new mom, what do you hope your child will inherit from you when she gets older? Your wisdom, your beauty, your what?
Them headphones.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be rocking some new ones. My child's extremely beautiful.
She's gonna inherit
Already.
your nose ring.
No, although it's become
it
a
in your
thing
will?
now. My mom has one too. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so maybe she will.
Are you gonna leave it in your will?
No, she'll have her own. She just has to get a piercing. It's an African heritage thing.
Are you gonna be buried with your nose ring?
I mean, it's stainless steel, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care. Personally, what's my body matter? I guess I would want her to have all my wisdom. I could care less about my worldly goods or any of my possessions. She will probably be left with all that stuff, but the most important thing is have I passed down my wisdom, what I've learned and acquired over my time here.
What about the rest of your kids? Were they gonna get nothing
I have no other kids.
yet?
I have no other kids.
You're young.
I will have no other kids.
You'd probably be popping out maybe 3 or 4 more.
That's all I'm good for? Let me ask you. Is that what I meant for?
Yeah.
To have more children?
You're a woman.
So unwise.
Mazzani and I always have these conversations. We're always. That's why she was leading me with that question, by the way. Is that all I'm good for? She wanted me to say a comment like that.
Did I?
You took the bait.
You did.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to leave is my wisdom for her. And my love. I want her to love like aggressively, you know?
Your humor's good. You're
You
fine.
think so?
Yes.
You think I'm occasionally humorous, but my humor is dark and like angry. I might not want to leave her with that, although she
Yeah.
does like to grab and shake already.
Like Elvis?
No, like when she's angry, she's got a problem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about that? How are you going to solve
Don't
that?
ask me that on camera.
Are you going to spank her, Mazzani? Are you going to spank the anger out of her?
Daddy, chill.
You're not getting me caught up in nothing. I would love to raise my daughter. If I have to, I'll let her whoop me.
Do you plan on whooping her when she's old enough?
Why are you doing this? Why are you putting me on the spot
So
like
she
that?
knows. So she can watch these videos and see that you're true to what you said you would do.
I just don't want to be those parents that have to whoop her every time. I
Oh,
want to.
you
I want to
gotta
be able to
whoop.
give her a spanking, maybe like I want to be with those parents that have to give like quality spankings a couple times in her lifetime, and all the other times we were able to have decent, qualified conversations and a good relationship.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Sound like a parent of a
It
newborn.
sounds good like that, and you want it to hope to
No,
go that,
you want
that way.
No,
but
you want to spank often as possible. As
Wait a
often
minute.
as often as legally
They're gonna
possible.
test you.
Beat the discipline into them.
The Bible says, "Spare the rod and spoil the child."
I'm not sparing the rod. I'm just don't believe in abuse. I don't
You
want
gotta-
to.
You got to drop it all the time. You come in, and if you say, "What you doing, Skylar?" and she's like, just sitting there doodling or something, she's like, "Nothing, Mama." Be like, "Come on over here. Idle minds, the devil's workshop."
What the hell is even that?
What is this, Carrie? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I've always felt like I was more receptive to someone treating me. When you treat me like a responsible young adult, if the way you treat me is how I act, and I feel like every kid's different. My kid may not respond to that. I feel like I'll know more as she gets older.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about young adult.
No, I mean when I was a kid, when my mom and my dad treated me like I had some sense of intelligence and some sense of self, I made better decisions. Out of my 3 siblings, I got the less whoopings.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because, I don't know, one, I'm a girl, so they were just a little bit less.
Oh, so girls need less whoopings?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I got less whoopings because I'm a girl.
See, that's just wrong.
But I think that had my parents had the same approach to my other 2 siblings as they did, well, mainly my grandma. She only had to discipline me several times in my life, and I remember every time. It was like 3 times. I remember every time because it was a reason, and she had every right to do what she did. And because of that, I have a lot of respect for her, and I just feel like, she disciplined me when it was necessary, and she talked to me when it was necessary. And that's the type of parenting I want to display.
Awesome. That's good.
I think
Now, if your kids are bad, you need to whoop them. If your kids are bad, beat them to death.
Oh my gosh!
But maybe not to death. Maybe not to death. But my kid, I'm gonna start them young, so she don't have to be like that. I don't want to. If you start young with your child already, training them up right and doing right with them, and you don't necessarily have to beat them, but just doing right with them, they're not gonna grow into little hellions. But these hellions I see right now, these teenagers,
you gotta be
wait.
often.
Bruh, I can't wait for them to be 18 years
Put
old
it
so
on a
we
timer.
can just go ahead and fight in the street.
Okay, it's 2:00. It's time for your
Catch me
afternoon
outside.
whooping.
How about that?
Come on in. I didn't do nothing wrong, Mama. Oh, you did something.
Yeah.
I may not have caught you, but
I smell it.
it's time.
He said, that was good.
Let's do one more question. We got one more, and then we got to get out of here. Do we got another one you want to do, Mazzani?
I don't have one in the chat, but I got one.
Okay, let's
Okay,
do
you
one
ready?
more, and then we're gonna get out of here. What's your question?
Mazzani speaks. She wants to know.
Let me do it. Our next question comes from Mazzani Speaks. Mazzani, what's your question for today?
My question is, I want to give time for a commercial.
Oh,
What is give me 2 of the top most memorable and hilarious commercials you remember of all time?
oh, that's a good question. 2 of them.
2.
Man, now you put me on the spot because I like commercial. One is got to be the Little Caesars commercial where this is like from the 90s or something, where you got the guy who pulls up and he's having like the greatest day of his life, and he pulls up to the front of Little Caesars and he gets out of his car and he looks down and his wallet's laying on the ground and he goes, "My wallet!" And then, like, instantly he hears this dog barking, and he looks, and here comes this little dog running across the parking lot and jumps into his arms. He's like, "Fido!" And he, like, walks into the Little Caesars, and he looks up, and the guy that's the cashier turns around, and it's him. But he goes, "I have a brother," and then he looks up at the thing, and goes, "2 pizzas for $9.99."
Pizza.
Then it goes pizza. Yeah, yeah. That one was hilarious. I laughed at that one all the time. And then the other one has to be the Bud Light commercials from the '90s. Also,
Bud White.
No, not the Budweiser, the Bud Light ones, where the guy would walk in and he's like, "Give me a light," and the guy turns around like with a blowtorch, and he's like, you know, he's like, "No, Bud Light." You remember those commercials?
Not that one, though.
Or like Oh, I remember something really funny. Those commercials were very popular. They would have different things that were light. Like he would say, "Give me a light," and then somebody would like start something on fire and it would explode. And he was like, "No, Bud Light." When those commercials were very popular, in my church for like, it was maybe Christmas. I don't remember what it was. It might have been like a religious holiday. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't remember what this was, but everybody in the church had candles. Do you remember this? Everybody had candles, and they had a little paper on them, so the wax didn't run down and burn your hand. And we were holding the candles, and I was a teenager, and I remember the whole church and they would light it, and then you would lean the candle to the person next to you and light their candle. And then once the whole church got all their candles lit, I leaned over to my dad and I said, "No, Bud Light." I don't think he thought that was as funny as I did. But
That was pretty good.
yeah, those would say my two pretty funny commercials there.
Robby.
Anybody got some?
I always enjoyed the Kia Soul commercial where the hamsters were adult size driving the new Kia Soul. Looks like a box
Oh yeah.
vehicle. That one was always funny, and it was kind of creepy. But the baby puppy monkey,
Baby
Oh
puppy
my
monkey.
God.
Yeah. Baby puppy monkey.
kind of creepy but
Yeah.
funny.
It
Baby
was.
puppy
I like that one.
Let's go to the
Well,
Bat Cave. We're gonna do mine. I want to do mine last. Go to the Bat Cave.
What about you, Ryan? You got a favorite commercial?
Yeah. No.
Not really.
No. No.
Andrew or Kenny, guys, you got favorite commercial one?
Can't show mine.
I just he showed me his. You cannot show that. But, maybe not my favorite, but I recalled a pretty good one with Kendall Jenner. This was back in 2014, 2015, I think, when there were riots in Baltimore. This commercial is basically there's a police riot line and a bunch of protesters, and they're angry, yelling at each other, and all of a sudden Kendall Jenner comes emerging from the crowd with a Pepsi in her hand, and she hands it to the officer on the front line, taking all this,
Yeah.
berating. She hands him the Pepsi, and he cracks a smile, and then all of a sudden, all the division is healed. Everybody starts smiling. Pepsi.
Yeah.
She had to apologize for that commercial.
I mean, she got so much backlash.
Oh,
for it.
wow.
I mean, it's just a testament to how
Yeah.
disconnected celebrities are, but
Yeah.
it's funny. Not really.
That's pretty funny. Anybody else? Kenny, anybody else?
Yeah, I like the Allstate commercials with Mayhem. The
Oh,
dude's
yeah.
like acting
Oh, yeah.
like a particular situation. Just about every one of those are funny. That dude's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, that just reminded me of another one I want to say. Remember the cable commercials for the guy? It was no, it might have been maybe a Dish Network cable. I mean, Dish Network commercial. But it was like, remember, it's like when you have cable, your cable goes out, and then you have to wait for the cable guy, and then when you wait for the cable guy, you end up having to stand outside. And when you stand outside, a tree falls and hits you in the eye. When you get hit in the eye, you have to wear an eye patch. When you get an eye patch and you're walking into the gas station,
What the hell is even
remember
that?
those commercials? And then it's like, the commercial ends is like, don't end up in a roadside ditch. Get Dish Network, or something like that. Remember those commercials?
I
Those
remember
those are hilarious. Yeah. Mazzani, let's end this episode of the Ask Big Van Show with your favorite commercial.
Mine would be. It's a tie. Oh no, you have two. You pick two.
You get
sorry.
two.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get two. It's gonna be.
It was your question.
You remember when? Oh, you remember when he was? Remember that commercial for all the commercials for Trident, and they were like, "You lit liquor, dirty mouth, clean it up." I love those.
Oh.
Those are some
yeah.
quality commercials.
Cootie Queen.
Yeah, you lit liquor. That's my. And then I like the football commercial from like I don't remember when, but he was like, "Keep your hand off my mama and keep your hands off my Doritos." Those are
Yeah.
quality.
Honorable mention is the pothole one. My wife, this one's for you, Tracy. Remember the pothole one where the guy runs over the pothole and gets a flat tire, and then it goes back and the pothole talks. He goes, "Oh no, did I do that?" You remember that one?
I don't remember.
She
that one,
loves
no.
that commercial.
I actually
There's
got
one-
What about the
Oh, you got
stain on the shirt? Blah, 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 whatever you try to talk, and it's like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I had actually got on a kick when we were at home sick. You can go to YouTube and watch hour-long just commercials of any year that you want to.
Oh yeah, best commercials of
Yeah.
2000 and whatever.
It's-
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
stuck on that for a whole day.
Used to be Super Bowl commercials were like the best commercials of the year, but that's fallen off the last several years. But it used to be like you wait for the Super Bowl, half the fun was watching the commercials, you know. But now it's like the last year, and it could have been for other reasons, but you know, the last several years they just play the same commercials in the Super Bowl that they play all year long.
Yeah,
It's like,
recycled some
kind
of them.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, y'all.
I used to really love that. Oh, remember
Money was tight.
my tires all flat and junk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your tires all flat and junk. Did I do that? Remember?
Yeah. Oh, that's what
That's
it
the
is.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the.
What about why don't we mention the State Farm commercial?
Boom, boom,
What are you
boom.
wearing?
Oh yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, he's like
Khakis.
That's for
Yeah.
the farmers.
Nobody ever says those.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this episode of the Ask Big Van Show. We're going to wrap it up. If you are one of my children, and I mentioned y'all, or my grandchildren, maybe watching this later in life, or generations after me, I want to encourage you to give your life to Christ if you haven't already. He's the only reason you're here. Man, that's the truth. Everybody else, I love you guys. Also, give your life to Christ. Yeah, why not you too? So you don't have to be my family members to love Jesus because he loves you. So listen, watch us next week. Share this show. We're so thankful you're a part of the Ask Big Van Show. We could not have the show without you and your questions. So looking forward to see you next time on the Ask Big Van Show. Everybody else in the studio, we're out of here. Let's go. See you guys later. Hey everybody, this is Big Van, and if you'd like to watch our show live, then you must subscribe and follow so that it alerts you when we're on the air. Be sure to check out the links below for some live show times and some very cool products so you can have your own conversation starters. We can't wait to see you and your questions and comments on the next live Ask Big Van show.